Hi there, welcome to the channel. I'm Cindy Daychuk with Queen Bee Creations, and we are in the midst of our 30 Christmas ornaments in 30-day challenge. So today we are going to play a little bit with resin. So this is a two-part epoxy resin. This is a slow cure. It takes overnight to fully harden, but I took the liberty of mixing up the two parts earlier so that it could start to get thick. I'm not using it in a mold. So I'm thinking I need it to be thick, and I'm thinking I need it thicker than this because this still totally levels out. And I need it to not do that fully. I'm playing, I'm experimenting. But we are gonna get started with creating some of the little metal components that I need for these ornaments. So I'm gonna move you in. We're gonna get those made so that when this is ready to go, I'm ready to go. All right, what I do have here is just some wire, and because it doesn't need to be particularly strong or major durable, I don't need it to be too thick, but I do want it to be able to hold its shape. Now, I do have these round nosed pliers. This is a round nosed part. So I am twisting that down in there and then twisting down along the edge because I want a couple of little eye hooks. Can you see them? So I just want a couple of those. Those are going to be the hook, obviously, for my ornament. All right, so that's a couple of those little pieces done. I do need roughly, and here I'm doing some thinking here. I need this coming out and then bending off, kind of turning around. So it's coming back. Bending straight up. Turning around. Coming straight down. Okay, I'm thinking those look sort of antlerish. And what I want to do now is, because I need to have two of them, I want to sort of use it as a guide so that they'll kind of look vaguely similar. All right, so there's my little antlers. They look sort of antlerish without going too wild and crazy. And I might want a couple of just little bird feet. So I'm thinking they can just be little rounds. So I'm going to want two of those. They just look like nothing major, nothing major. And maybe just a little baby beak. I'm going to try and do a bird. So we're going to have just this, whoops, just the little triangle coming out. Okay, I need another foot. All right, now what I do have is I have a cutting board with some plastic wrap on top of it, because we're going to want this to dry nice and flat. I need it to be kind of sturdy, And I've got the plastic wrap so that I can remove my resin items from it. Now I do know that I'm going to want, look how thick our resin has gotten. I am going to want a little bit of red. So this is like thicker than corn syrup, right? Like we're getting into molasses territory here, but this is what we want. And I just need a little bit of red. So I'm going to add some alcohol inks into this. I'm not sure which one is really going to give me a nice deep red. This one, I think, has been used with glitter, and I think it's glitter sealed. Okay, we're not messing with the sangria. And maybe this one that I did use was Poppy Field. Well, that's a pretty bright and cheery little red, isn't it? I'm just going to want some red for a nose. But I might want it a little bit deeper. I wonder what chili pepper's like, because that's pretty bright. That looks a little deeper. Let's see. Okay, so first up, I want, this is pretty stiff. I think I need another spoon or something. All right, so I want a couple of just like a round dot for a nose. So the trick with this is going to be that it's thick enough to stay where I put it, but I need it to be soft enough that it will sort of sink down into itself and round out. I may have missed that window. I don't know. Awesome. All right, I think that's enough noses. What I want to do is I want to get a couple of shapes that are just roughly, and this is nice because this can just be a little organic. I'm ending up with threads everywhere. Let me get a couple of shapes that I like. If you're seeing some blue happening, it's because my water has some blue paint in it from brushes sitting in there. Okay, you're not a very good shape. I don't like you. This guy works though. And now I want a bit of a curve happening. This one's going to be a bit of a bird shape. So I'm wetting my finger. I'm kind of shaping. Oh, I like that one. Okay, so this is where my feet come in. Put my bird feet in you. I need my antlers in him. And a little hook. Little hook for you. Little beak for you. And it's forming a crust already. So definitely workable. Okay, we have the beginnings of him. We'll see how it goes after he's dry. So we're leaving him overnight. I think I probably could have started this just a little bit earlier. Once it hits that midpoint, it seems to dry, thicken up pretty fast. But for first time, I've got the concept. Oh, I wonder if maybe, all right, I don't know, but we're going to add a little bit of a red on top and just see if that sort of blends around so we get like a bit of a red-bellied bird. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm going to try and let it kind of fall out in a rough wreath shape. So I want to get a little bit more. And I do have somewhere, well, maybe let's just create something really fast here. I do want to put a hanging hook in there while I have the opportunity. So I've just got a bit of wire that I bent, a little bigger than I need. Let's cut some of that off. And I'm just going to stick that in the top so that as I add my beach glass around here, that I have the opportunity to have that hanger still there. So I'm using my sister's beach glass stash. Thanks, Carrie. And I'm just kind of got different elements. All are sort of longer or spikier pieces. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it looks. But I like the idea of some beach glass ornaments. Last year, I did some little wood round beach glass ornaments for you. I'll try and remember to drop in a link, but there is on the channel a what, Cindy? Oh, a collection that you can go into that is all ornaments. So I have put them together in a collection for you. Now, what I do have are some browns. So I wanted to just use all beach glass. And so with this, I just wanted to ensure, now here I have more of my very sticky resin here. And I just want to use some of this. I just want to take some of my little brown ones. These are pretty common to find. You know, if you're a major beach glass hunter. When we were in Croatia recently, my sister, who is an avid beach glass collector for crafting purposes, was stopping any rocky, they have really rocky beaches there, so it's perfect, right, for beach glass. So I'm just using the brown little pieces. I'm just kind of using the resin as my glue to kind of stick them around my little wreath shape as the bubbles. All right, these have had overnight to dry, and I've just got glue threads hanging off them, but I can just clip those off very easily to tidy it. And overall, here's our little bird. The alcohol ink dropped on there just kind of did what I wanted. Just gave a little bit of a red breast, and it totally merged with that resin. So it's it is one. It's smooth. It's not going to wipe off. So that was cool. Okay, I have a couple of little lumpy parts that I just want to cut off of there. But overall, having that thick resin kept everything nice and separate. So this is ready. I'm just going to tie a ribbon, red, to go with his breast, and maybe a little bow. And then that one's done. This one, we have a little bit of a piece of resin hanging off in space. Overall, he kind of spread a little bit, but not too bad. What I want to do is, okay, I was thinking I was going to go with the little nose, but I may give him a big fat nose. I don't know. I got a couple to choose from. I'm going to go super fat. And really, all I'm going to do with this, I didn't want to just drop the red on here because it would kind of expand out beyond my control. So the only other thing that I have is I have a an oil-based paint pen, because this dries perfect. And I'm just going to give both of them really simple little dot eyes, and super cute. And super cute. This one, do I think you could do this by taking a silicone mat and doing hot glue slowly and dropping them in? Yes, but I really like the clear look of that resin, and it worked really well. So this one also needs its little tie. And here are our 3 finished little ornaments. So we have our cute little reindeer. I like the big red nose on him. So let me just hang him. So there's our reindeer. And I put a little bit of greenery in a pale color and a jingle bell on him. I have our little bird, which, turn around, there we go. I've added some berries and a little bit of greenery and just a red ribbon. And then the wreath I kept nice and simple, just a little red bow, the red ribbon, and they're just super cute. Now, I had seen similar of these done in fused glass. Now, obviously, I'm not going to show you how to do fused glass because we need glass and we need a kiln and we need all kinds of stuff to do that. But that's where I wondered about whether or not using like that thickened up resin would kind of give us a makeshift fused glass look. And so this was an experiment that I think was super cool. The beach glass kind of simulated some of the raised glass shards. You know, just doing the separate nose and gluing them on again gave us the idea of that raised fused glass disc. Let me know what you think, how these turned out as an alternative to fused glass and making some glass-like ornaments for the tree. Looking forward to your comments as always. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. And until then, take care.